Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So a few things before we jump into the video. First thing, I know you're tired of watching my face on these videos. So the next 3 videos I will not be appearing. It's gonna be 3 guests that we're gonna invite and we're gonna have 3 different videos. It's gonna be cool, fun videos. Don't miss that out. And second thing, this is actually an old video that we did to upload on our Predator BB channel a few months back. So we are uploading this on our channel now. We're gonna talk about line breeding. So enjoy. Hi guys, I'm Arvind from Constrictors. First of all, let me thank Richard for allowing us to showcase some of our snakes on his channel, on Predator BB channel. And a bit about myself. I'm from Malaysia. Constrictors is the largest ball python breeders in Malaysia. We've been doing this for over 10 years. We work with 350 overbreeders. Every year we produce over 100 clutches. Last season we had 120 clutches, around 700 old babies. These are our hatchlings on our hatchling right now. We have a retail store, we have ball python breeding and rodent breeding, everything going on in-house. Over the years, I've seen over 10,000 ball pythons, and we work with everything from low-end to high-end combos, clowns, spikes, double recessive, and we're even getting into triple recessive. But today we are here to talk about quality. So basically we want to talk about not really a number of combos that goes into a snake. We're talking about simple combos but can be improved over time with quality breeding nicer animals with nicer animals to produce a better version of it. And since we have a large quantity of breeders and we have the facility and everything, so it allows me a lot of time to do these pet projects where they improve over a long time. So one of the projects we'll be showing today is a Bumblebee Calico project. That is a project we've been working on over 8 to 9 years already so far, and we're very happy with what we have done with them. Today we'll share with you what we have done with them, and this is also to prove that you don't really need high-end combos or the new combos to make nicer and newer looking snakes. You can do it right with what you have, just with a lot of effort and knowing what you are doing. Thank you. So this is a Bumblebee. It's a very simple combo. The most simple combo of all ball pythons is a pastel spider. This is where everything started with morphs. This is the first combo made, and it's a very beautiful snake. Compared to a normal, it looks like a totally different animal. And now this is a Bumblebee Calico. So that's a pastel spider and a calico in it. There's a 3 gene animal and there's a 2 gene animal. This is how calicos look like back when I started. Sometimes they're higher white, so where they have the strongest dorsal pattern, but they've always had a lot of speckles and they've always been a bit dirty like that. And let me take out the Bumblebee. This is how a FNF line calico Bumblebee looks like. FNF is Flora and Fauna line. I'm not sure why they do not have the popularity that much, but they've always been nicer. The calico combos made from Flora and Fauna line calicos have always been nicer. As you can see, there's a lot of difference between them, and calicos always look better with age. They always get better where the whole sides become cleaner and the white becomes really white. Yeah, as you can see, this is a much nicer Bumblebee Calico compared to that, and that's what I was trying to replicate back from last time. So this one is what I managed to do after a while. This took a few years to get from where the first Bumblebee Calico I showed you, and then the Flora and Fauna lines came in, and this not much work done by me, because this is where still the Flora and Fauna line were just looking like this nice, and I improved it a bit more there. Yeah, as you can see, the patterns are much reduced on these. It's much cleaner, there's not much speckling going on, and they actually look very nice as adults. I'll show you one that looked less attractive than this, but I show you the adult. Yeah, so this would grow up to look like this. So you can see the whole thing just cleaned up a lot, and the white is very white. When they're babies, they actually look a bit pinkish. The calicos always look a bit pinkish. They're not very clean white. But as adults, they are very, very clean. The whites are really white. It's like a Pite's white, you see. It's really clean white. So that is what I believe can be achieved with line breeding. So basically we take nice looking snakes and pair them with nicer looking snakes, and we continue line breeding them. Not all my females can make calicos, bumblebee calicos in this quality. There is a few pastels that make this kind of quality bumblebee calicos. The rest don't. The rest makes the ones like the first one I showed you, which was the less pretty one, let's just say it that way. So that is why line breeding is important, I believe. It's not just about how many combinations you can put on one snake, where eventually it just becomes a very plain, patternless, pink or brownish snake. This is just a 3-gene animal. This is a pastel, spider, calico, no recessive gene, no exanthic, nothing. That's as easy as and simple as it can be, but it takes time to get there. Because of line breeding, it's not just 1 + 1 = 2. You have to do a lot of work with it, and it doesn't always work out. Sometimes even when you take a very nice example of a morph and breed with another very nice example of morph, it doesn't always work out that well. They don't always turn out to be nicer. So you need to know what you're working with. It takes a lot of time, a lot of effort, but I really like the results, because there's not many people that can make the ones that bumblebee calicos that look like this, and I can produce them consistently. So this is what we made a few years back. This is the quality that we achieved a few years back, and we managed to replicate it a lot now. And just when I thought I cannot improve them anymore, we actually managed to produce something that is nicer than this fella. Let me just take out the male. So this is where I thought we picked out, and we actually made this year. See, it's very, very, very clean. There's almost no speckles. And this is still a bumblebee calico. It's still a pastel spider calico. A few people thought that this is just a fluke, there's just one of this, but actually no. This is the sibling. Looks almost identical. They're not as dirty as this. When you compare these three on camera, they don't really look that different, but trust me, this is very, very clean. These two flirs are very clean.
So where do you go from here with this project? How can you improve it further?
Well, we just plan to put in 1 or 2 cleanup genes, but I'm not really sure how we would improve it any more than this. These are very nice looking snakes. When we put more OD and things like that, they're just gonna get cleaner and slightly orange as even more reduced pattern. But I'm really happy at where they are now. I'm not really planning to add in a bunch of gene and mess it up or anything. I think we've pretty much made what we wanted to make with this project already. I'll just show the whole comparison side by side. Okay, so as you can see side by side, this ugly one, as I always say, is the ugly duckling. It's a very beautiful snake, but it's just this is just better than that. Now guys, I know some of you get triggered when we say something is ugly, it's a joke. We love all our snakes. All of these, I've hatched them. I've had them for generations. So yeah, that's that. And there's a slightly better one. Actually, this looks very good as an adult already. And this is a better one than this. And these are just the top notch stuff. The best that I've produced so far. And That's why I always say that line breeding stuff is very nice. You can do stuff that other people can't really copy it just by plug and play. And I really love this moth. So here's another example of breeding by quality. So this animal actually comes from my nice line of pastels. You know where the pastels that I've kept nice over the years, and fires that I've cleaned out over the years. This is actually a very pretty snake. It's very bright. It's a very good example of a pastel enchi fire. So it's firefly enchi basically, but it's in really deep shade. So we'll insert a picture of this when you have a look. But yeah, not all combinations are the same. Not all combos look the same. Firefly enchi may look very different from this. Much darker, sometimes much dirtier. This girl is very pretty. She's I think about 400-500 grams, and she's really bright and nice and very clean. I'll insert a picture of this so that you guys can have a look. And now we'll just show some of the nice stuff we produce here in Malaysia for you guys to enjoy eye candy things. Okay, so that's a pastel enchi clown. That's albino clown. This always doesn't get the color on camera properly. The oranges are just not there. It's the enchi clown. And this is a super pastel vanilla clown. Some of the stuff that I really like that I've made this year. So we also have a bunch of pipes that we have line bred. They are brighter and they have a nicer contrast. They're much more orange compared to standard pipes. They're just, we would like to really show them to you, but they're really deep shade. So we cut to some footage that we've shot earlier. The ones that we'll be showing is just standard pipes. There's nothing in them. There's no extra morphs into them. It's just basic pipes, but they look much different compared to what you usually see. Okay, so the stuff that we really want to show about pipes today, this stuff. So we usually make pipes that look a bit more orange compared to the standard looking one. That's a very standard looking one. Even this is not a very dark pipe, as you can see. It's not a very dark pipe. It's a decent looking one. But this is just something else. So we usually make something that's a bit brighter each generation. I did get my initial pipes from Justin, so I'm not so sure if some of his genetic stuff trickled in there. This is really cool. We want to hold back these two. We want to see where it goes. These are really orange. They're not clean, but they're really orange. Leopard spider pipe. So it's a triple gene. It's very cool. So you can see even the head pattern is not symmetric. The whole thing got very fuzzy. That is due to the leopard. Really clean, really nice snake. It's one of my favorite pipe combos always. Pastel pipes. But you see they're very clean, their color is very nice. I can't wait for this to share. This just hatched today.
They've got a lot of silver on them.
Yeah, a lot of silver. And there's a lot of this pixelated thing going on. I really like when pipes have that pixelated dots. So as you can see, it's quite interesting actually. Some are darker and some have the brighter colors because it's a different stage of line breeding where we are at. You can see this is where they used to look like and this is where they're getting. And you know the orange ones that we showed previously? That's where we want them to get eventually. These are pipes and leopard pipes. These fellas were the same clutch as the two orange pipes I showed just now. So as you can see, they're quite different from the sibling. So we will have to work with the orange pipes eventually to get where they are, what they are and everything. All these fellas are leopard pipes. This 1, 2, 3, 4 leopard pipes, and the other 2 are normal pipes. Hey guys, hope you all enjoyed that video. So don't miss out our next 3 videos. It's gonna be really a treat for you guys. And I'm also very tired of watching again and again my videos when I upload. It's just very tiring. The next few is gonna be very fun. Enjoy. Bye bye. Don't forget to like and subscribe our videos and do comment your critiques whether it's good or bad so we can improve. And thank you for watching.